What's up, guys? It's me, the Titanic Taco, back again with another epic video. In today's video, we're doing another tier list, but for Little Cup. Why? Because I felt like it, and because a YouTuber by the name of XX I probably pronounced that horribly wrong. I am sorry. Actually, is hosting a Little Cup tournament. It's about to end, but you know he's doing the tournament thingy-majiggy. I'm not in it because I found out too late, and I saw the Little Cup, like the Loomies that were allowed in Little Cup, and I'm like, you know what? I can make a tier list because of course I can. So like I talked to him a bit about like where does he think the things go and stuff, and I'm making a tier list based on both our opinions, I guess. So yeah, go subscribe to him because he's cool. He's a cool channel. So, but before we start the tier list, we must explain what Little Cup is. Little Cup is basically when only these little guys are allowed. Beyond Avatros, down, none of those are allowed. So basically, middle evolutions aren't allowed, like this thing over here. I forgot your name, Chrisside, I don't know. Single stages like the Roamings and Gobademic aren't allowed either. And Pyramid isn't allowed. Final evolution, Pyramid isn't allowed because it's too strong for Little Cup. It's like way too strong. Its base stat total is too big. And also final evolutions aren't, because for obvious reasons. I don't think, I mean, a Vesperatu fighting an Eagle, yeah, that's not gonna go well. So yeah, even in Little Cup, some Loomians are better than others. So we're going to see which one's better, and I'll explain why, because the Little Cup works very differently. So yeah. Before we explain how Little Cup kind of works, let's just go after here. The bugs, they both suck. Grubby and Cathorn are awful in Little Cup. Their only good thing they have is Bug Bite. But like, Bug Bite isn't even that good. Like the only Loomian that in Little Cup that runs a Bug Bite good is either Piter, I guess, kinda. No, Piter gets parasitized. It doesn't even need Bug Bite. So like Antsy. Antsy's like the only one that runs Bug Bite because it heals it, I think. I don't know if Antsy gets parasitized. I don't think it does. So basically, these things are not only outclassed by both Piter and Antsy, but apart from that, they really suck. So just after here, yeah. So now let's move on to the actual ones, starting with D tier. Who's gonna be in D tier? Well, Twilight is. Here's the thing about Twilight. Twilight's best move is Luminous Roar. Luminous Roar is a good move, but like if you watched my Beating Loomian Legacy with Twilight Only challenge, you know that Twilight only gets typeless moves, which means Fan Cub and Snow Cub absolutely obliterated. And it's not even that strong. Like its base stats are like 40 in attack, which is really important. Like attack in Little Cup is like the most important thing, because nothing has good defenses. So Twilight basically just spams Dawdle to lower defense. But like most things are going to die in a couple hits anyway, if you have the right Loomian for it. So Dawdle isn't that good, and Eaglet, if its hidden ability, can just get a boost ×2 for its special attack. So Twilight sucks, is what I'm trying to say. Don't use Twilight in Little Cup. Don't use it. Twilight's really bad. Who's next? Who are we covering next? Who's next? Oh yes, Skalava. Here's the thing. Skalava has like no coverage, at all. Its fire moves suck. It doesn't hit that hard. And it's outclassed by like Kratos, basically, completely, and Wispa. There is no reason to use Skilava over Kratos or Wispa. Weevolt. Weevolt has good coverage, and that's about it. Its special move pool is trash, so it has to run physical, and I think its melee attack is like 30 or 40, which is garbage. So, speaking of things that are trash, I am nailing these transitions, wow. Something else that's trash is, a little thing we like to call the cows. You might be thinking, but how can the cows be trash? Their evolutions are so good. Especially Mewtwo, Cafno, female. Like stab typeless moves that are ranged, that sounds really good. On paper it does. But then you realize that they both have attacking stats of 40. And 40 is not a good attacking stat. Like, take Eaglet for example. Eaglet has a special attack of like 72. Calf Note female has one of 40. And Typeless is bad. Typeless isn't super effective against anything. It is resisted by the spirit types and Snow Cub. So, and Little Cub Typeless is a horrible type, basically. Like, especially since, like, Mbit, Cub Type, and, like, Fan Cub all get fighting moves. So, yeah, don't use the cows. They're really bad. Typeless is not a good type. So, yeah, don't use them, because they're bad. So I gotta say. So for our final member of D tier, we got Gumpod. Now you might be wondering, how is Gumpod D tier if it has the highest defense in Little Cup? It has a defense of 90, which is really good. However, Gumpod is D tier because its range defense is garbage. And Little Cup is mostly oriented around hyper offense, ranged hyper offense. Like, so yeah, there's a lot of them are physical, but the best of the best are ranged, and you're gonna see them everywhere. And Geklo just bodies Gumpod completely. If it had like Geyser, Gumpod might be good. But Gumpod doesn't get Geyser. Gumpod gets a good old water bomb, which is useless, and apart from that, it gets a scapegoat and dodge. Yeah, don't use Gumpod, especially when Dripple is like a better water type every single time. So don't use Gumpod. That's what all I'm gonna say. Let's start C tier. C tier time. Who's the first one in C tier? Igneal is. I already said how Ancient type isn't really that good in Little Cup. And when you're weak to Light, that's horrible. When you're weak to both Eaglet and Geklo, then you're not gonna have a good time. That's not very nice. It doesn't help that Igneal's range defense is also garbage. And it can get really bulky with like its hidden ability. But you just switch out. And that's it. Like, Igneal can't do anything. It can Mega Chomp, I guess, but it doesn't have Primal Slash. It can't even hit the ghosts. So, Igneal is here because of its bulk. Like, its bulk, it's solid at taking physical hits, and it can hit back if it's set up. But, like, that's about it. Really, it doesn't even get Beast Slumber, so it's kind of just... there. I don't know if it gets Primal Slash, I don't think it does, but it doesn't get Beast Slumber, which is horrible. So, yeah, don't use anything else, but he's better than all of these guys, just because of that little niche he has where he can just take physical hits. But, like, yeah, no, he's not that great. So, yeah, Rockralla is next. It's not here because it's bad. It's here because Babor is basically the same, but a lot better. Like, there is nothing Rockralla can do that Babor can't. I guess it hits a bit harder, maybe, but it doesn't even get Earthquake, I think. And it gets the chomps, it gets good coverage, I guess, but Babor is, like, just better. I can't say much else. Babor is just better. It's not bad, but, like, why would you use it? So, who's next? Well, Pyder is... Okay, Pyder ain't bad. Pyder is, like, not bad. It's the second best bug, which isn't that much of an achievement, because there's only 4, but... Pyder isn't bad. It gets Parasitize and Mega Chomp, which is really good. But that's it, really. It can't do much else. It's outclassed, but it can destroy Geklo, Eaglet, and Kabunga, which is super good. But that's about it, and then gets destroyed by, like, most of everything else. I think you could put it a bit higher, but, like, I don't see it that much. Maybe you could, if you really wanted to. I don't know. Pyder is just kind of like, it's good, but not good enough to be great. Who do we got next? We got this little thing called Slugling. Slugling suffers from the same curse that Rockralla has, but to a much lesser extent. It's just a worse Ansy, pretty much. That's all I can say. The thing that Slugling has that it can do that Antsy can't is that Antsy has a 4 times weakness to ice. So that's that Slugling doesn't. Slugling also, I'm pretty sure, can wipe the floor. It's just a worse Antsy overall. That's all I can really say. It's not bad. It's not good either. It's just worse Antsy. Like, that's it. That's really it, honestly. So, yeah. Use Slugling if you want to, but not worth it, in my opinion. Who's the final one? In C tier, it's Twiddle. Twiddle has Thunder Crash, and that's it. It's only here because of Rev Up. If it wasn't for Rev Up, it would be at the bottom of C or at the top of D. But it has Rev Up, so it's really fast. That's all I can say. It's okay. I don't know why you should use it. It's alright. Thunder Crash is a good move, I guess. Yeah. That's Twiddle. Let's move on. Not much to say else about C tier. Just don't use Twiddle. I'm actually gonna put Slugling above Twiddle. Why? Because I think they're better. I think they're genuinely better than Twiddle. The B tier time, who? Oh wait, no, I'm forgetting someone. Feevine. What's the problem with Feevine? Feevine on the surface, when you first look at its stats, you'd probably think Feevine was really good. It has like 72 attack and Bushwhack. That's so good. That's more attack than Kabunga, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. No, it has good speed too, like 62 or something like that. Man, Feevine must be a really top tier threat, right? Well, it has Bushwhack and Poison. And that's about it. It has no coverage, only plant type moves. And that's it. It doesn't even get Toxic Tail until it evolves. It's so bad. Its move pool kills it. If it had, like, something else, it would be probably B tier at least, but it has nothing going for it. So like, why would you use Feline? Kabunga is a much better plant type. Like, if you really want a physical plant type, I guess go for it, but don't use it. I'm sorry, Feline, but your move pool, or lack thereof, just murders you completely. Now we can finally move on to B tier, where we'll find a Wispup. Wispup has really good moves. He has Fire Breath and Mega Chomp. The problem is he doesn't have that many good Spirit moves, but he can set up. Wispup has good speed. Wispup is like really nice. Even with its like pitiful Spirit type moves, it can still destroy Fancub because like Fancub is 4 times weak to Spirit. So yeah, Wispup is actually pretty good. Definitely use it if you want to. I'm pretty sure like sweep someone in the tournament. Who's next? Where are you, little bat? Where's the bat? I can't find the bat. See up here? Did the bat get deleted? Oh no, here he is. Vambat! Vambat! I honestly think Wispup is like a little better than Vambat. I don't know. I'm gonna put them equally. Vambat has one roll and one roll only. Slapdown. It's the only thing that gets stabbed from Slapdown and Little Cup. Kleptech doesn't get slapped down, so it doesn't get stabbed from it because it doesn't even get the move. Everything else that gets slapped down, like Embed and Fancub, isn't a dark type, so they don't get stabbed, which means it does more damage. Vamba would probably be A tier if it had like 70 or 60 attack, but it has an attack of 40, which we've already discussed by T tiers is bad. I'm actually going to put it below Wispup. But Slapdown is a really good move in Little Cup. It's a really good move in Little Cup because there's no T-Clips, so there's nothing that's immune to it. Meaning that if you just click Slapdown, something is going to get its item knocked off, which is amazing. So getting stabbed from Slapdown is really good, especially if you slap a Dark Essence on it. Snowcub! Snowcub is the only Ice type in a Little Cup, and it has Icicle Traps, which can only be melted by 3 things. I'm basically saying 3 because no one uses Skilava, so yeah. Wispup, Cradle, and Embed. Those are the only things that can melt traps. And Snowcub gets Earthquake, so like, and Quicksand, so like, it can kind of deal with them. It doesn't win, but it can deal with them if it needs to. It also resists Type Flex, which is super good. And just being, it's not that bulky though, it has like 40 defenses. But its resistances are good. And traps is just mwah. It's beautiful. And being able to destroy Etsy is always really nice. So, yeah, Snowcub is like B tier. It gets murdered by fire types. If it didn't, then I would probably put it higher. But unfortunately, the fire types destroy it. But apart from that, Fancub is good. Fancub is good in Little Cup. Fancub is really good. For our last B tier, we're gonna do Dripple. 3 starters in a row, wow. Dripple isn't bad, Dripple is super good. Dripple has so much coverage. It runs physical sets because its physical attack is higher. It has Hydro Slash, Mega Chomp, Thunder Chomp, and Chili Chomp. Destroys Antsy entirely. Antsy just dies to Dripple. It can also deal with light types too, which is great with Mega Chomp. The problem, it can deal with Kabunga. The problem with Dripple is Geklo, because Geklo, if it has Thunder Strike, is going to one-shot it. And Geklo doesn't want to switch it to a Mega Chomp, but like, it's not a winning battle Dripple is gonna win. Especially since Geklo has speed. If it wasn't for Geklo, easy A. But Geklo, because of Geklo, I can't put it higher than this. Cradle, A tier. Why? Fire breath, much fatter. Boom, you got perfecto. We got Antsy. Antsy has so much pressure, it gets poison, sap plant, dodge, and bug bite. It's so annoying. Icicle traps kill it, which is why you probably need a fire type in your team if you're gonna have an Antsy. Dripple also murders it. Antsy is so good. Most things in A tier can't really deal with it apart from the fire types. Destroys Geklo, so that's nice. It doesn't destroy Eaglet, no. It also destroys Eaglet because Airblade is neutral against it, I think. Right? No, Airblade, it's weak to Airblade. That I remember now. Gumpod has a niche because it's not weak to Eaglet. It murders Eaglet. Gumpod is no. Slugling is so good against Eaglet. That's the thing, yeah. But yeah, basically Antsy kills Geklo, but gets destroyed by Eaglet and Kabunga. It can also deal with Kleptyke, which is amazing. Dealing with Kleptyke is amazing. In my opinion, Kleptyke is like the best dark type. No, and there's not much competition yet. So, Antsy is really good. It's like the best stalwart. Apart from maybe Kabunga. Maybe. A tier. Easy A tier. Another easy A tier. Embed. Embed gets chase down and slap down, which chase down isn't banned in Little Cup. Which, Eaglet and Gekko just kind of die, and Slapdown is really not, and Kabunga. Embed destroys basically the 3 best Little Cup Loomians. So, plus Kleptyke, and murders Kleptyke too. So, Embed is just so good. It is just so good. It gets so many good moves. It can destroy the cows too, I guess, with Top Kick if you want. But yeah, use Embed. Embed is really good. Best fire type. Easy best fire type. It is so good. You should definitely use Embed. Which is why it's an A tier. I think Babor is worse than Embed, honestly. Babor can also demolishes like all the 3 best Loomians in Little Cup, except maybe Kabunga. It's like the only counter to Geklo. It's like one of the only Geklo counters. The other 2 Geklo counters are Slugling and Antsy. And it's the only Earth type in Little Cup, which is pretty good. Because it wrecks all the fire types, which is always nice. And yeah. That boast boost, getting a boast boost with Babor is pretty good. Who's next? We got Fan Cub. Fan Cub is really good. Its weakness, biggest weakness being Spirit is so rare. The only other Spirit type is Wisp Up. And Wisp Up isn't that common in Little Cup. So like, it's so good. It gets Stab. It basically has the same moveset as yours, so it gets Stab from Brawler moves and Spirit moves, which is nice. It gets mauled by Light types, but it gets Slapped down, so not really. Like, the Light types need to be scared of Fan Club because it gets slapped down and chased down. So like, yeah, even though it can't outspeed them, it's still really good. To finish off A tier, we got Kleptyke. Kleptyke has like a base attack of 70, it has a 60. But the thing is, it has a speed of 90. Kleptyke is one of the fastest Loomians in Little Cup. It will outspeed so much stuff. I think it outspeeds like almost everything. And it destroys. It absolutely destroys with Mega Chop the 3 best Loomians in Little Cup, being Eagerly Kabunga and Geklo. It destroys them completely. Its downside is that it's weak to fire, and it doesn't like win against Antsy most of the time because Antsy can just stall it. But Kleptek is so good. It is so good. It hits so hard with Dark Essence. It can set up. It has hop kick. It's so good. And it has chase down effects. Yeah, definitely use this. Definitely use Kleptek. Only one Loomian in S tier. Eaglet. The reason Eaglet isn't the only one in S tier is because it's basically a worse Geklo. And it's still so good. It gets Air Blade. Good light type move with light Gamma Pulse, I think. I don't know which one. Light Pulse or Gamma Pulse. Doesn't matter. It's one of them. It gets Raging Howl, which is so good. It's so good, Raging Howl. Like, the Raging Howl hits almost everything neutrally, so, like, yeah. And Eaglet is, like, pretty good. Easy S if it runs it for Geklo. But the fact that Eaglet is basically just a little worse Geklo, and it's still S tier, should just let you know how good Geklo is. S+, the best of the best, Kabunga. Kabunga usually runs special sets because of Muck Blast and Pie Shot. It doesn't get that much physical moves apart from Bushwhack. But it can stall it with Poison Powder, or like Toxic Spores, and then dodge. And it can just keep doing that. And it's really fast. So yeah, Kabunga is one of the best. It is really good in Little Cup. Which is strange because most of Little Cup is hyper offensive. And Kabunga can honestly either be hyper offensive or stall. So like, yeah. Little Cup is basically just hyper offense most of the time and kind of stall a little bit. It's only like 2 good stall Loomians. But like, yeah, Kabunga, honestly, so good, great stats. Although it's weak to dark, again, but who cares? Best Loomian in the tier, and Little Cup Geklo, easy. Geklo, amazing stats. It gets Luster Loot so it can recover every time it kills something. It gets Thunder Strike. It gets even more light type moves, and it gets a great setup light type move. So, yeah. Geklo is busted, and that is all I'm going to say. And this is the tier list I have come up with. Is it the best? No. Not really. But it's what I've come up with. Let me know what you guys think. Sorry for this kind of boring video. But I just wanted to make it, honestly. And, yeah, I promise next video will probably be just some more gameplay. So yeah, this is the Little Cup tier list. Go subscribe to XX Rui XX. Again, I am sorry if I pronounced that horribly wrong. But like, so yeah, subscribe. We're like 9 subscribers away from 100. We can do this, gamers. And see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.